What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles. I'm tongue-tied today, banging out videos. I have a TCG store, NyneBlock Gaming, and TCG player, and I sell on Facebook marketplaces. And I have just been slammed with doing stuff, so I apologize if you hear me stuttering or missaying words, especially something as common as my intro. But again, we're going to hit you off with what this is. It's Star Wars The Mandalorian The Child. Here is your little Grogu. I don't know why they don't call him Grogu and they just have him as a child, because that's who he actually is. If you guys want a little background on him, Din Djarin, while going to a planet, found a Imperial base that was taking younglings to attempt to extract the midichlorians in order to give power to some of their troopers, soldiers, emperors, in order to hopefully get some power from the Force. So Grogu was captured, and Din Djarin rescued him, helped Grogu remember his ways of training in the Jedi Temple and regaining some of his Jedi skills. Went further on into the show, and spoiler alert, outside of that, if you do not want spoils, don't watch the rest of this. But after the final season that we have recently released, somewhat recently, he now not only is a Jedi, but he is a Mandalorian Jedi, like some other people we know in Star Wars now. But yeah, this is him. This is his little package. Expensive for this little guy. But let's bust him out. Let's see what we got. We have a stand for Grogu. It's actually a cloth good for him, which I was completely unaware of. But it is a terrible cloth good. Look at the gaps in there. I don't know if it's supposed to potentially, tuck in to that, but it don't look very good. They could have did a little better job with that cloth good for Grogu. Let's angle this camera way down, because he does have a decent amount of articulation for a little guy. Let's see if I can get him standing. There he is. Head will turn left and right. It's somewhat blocked. You don't want to scratch him up. Arms, I think, just rotate back and forth. I cannot get it. It goes up ever so slightly, and these are tiny joints, so I don't suggest moving them. I mean, look, this is how they decided to do the body. Come on. S.H.Figuarts, and you get some little leg at a single joint here, and it's on a ball hinge, so both the ankle and the foot pivot. So that's Grogu. I am disappointed with this. His arms pop out of these ball hinges and are interchangeable. I don't think I want to do that at all. Chances are you would break this guy into a million pieces attempting that, but what we do get is his little pod. He goes in, flies around in, and it can close up completely. Maybe it can. So there that is. Snaps into place. Closes the pod up. You can have Grogu sleeping in the pod if you'd like. Try not to break it taking it apart. Or you can just have him flying around in the pod. And then another thing, you do get additional head pieces. Maybe this makes it easier to change the arms out. Here you can see the ball socket, and look how tiny that is. I do not want to change those arms at all. But the 2 additional heads we get, so original, closed eyes are Force using, because he always closes his eyes when he's using the Force. And then, you know, ears down, angry, sad maybe. I want to go with the Force one. We gotta put his scarf back on before we do that, though. Is that collar the right way? It is. That is how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to pose him in the pod using the Force. I'll take it off to show you guys. Jesus. Show you guys quick. Probably how I'm going to have him posed on my shelf. Except I'm not. My shelf isn't going to move as much as I am to make him fall. Making videos tough today. But yeah, Grogu, again, this was probably at retail like dirt cheap at $20 if you would have pre-ordered it. Right now I think it's sitting at like $70. So I'm just going to forewarn you guys, at that price point, I don't think it's worth it. These soft goods are trash. The one that comes with Mando is not soft goods, and in my opinion looks much better. So here are the other 2 arms you get. And the last accessory, and what they are the 2 arms to hold on his little bowl of soup, frog eggs, fish eggs, anything that Grogu will eat. Stick these heads back. Well, guys, I think that's it for the child, or Grogu. It was a pain trying to get him like that, but it is what it is. Appreciate your guys' time. And again, if you liked it, hit that like button. You want to see more content from me, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, guys. See ya.